Hm.
Trifft's ganz gut. Hello. Hello. Hello.
What kind of introduction is that?
Hello. Interesting match going on right now. With a team maybe getting 4 players. Don't know what happened, some shenanigans, but they're already picking and banning, protecting stuff.
There was schedule, I believe.
Schedule happened. I mean,
they did reschedule one of their potentials. They just didn't reschedule their actual match, which is an interesting approach.
yeah.
Maybe something didn't get posted that was supposed to get posted, but
Normally, enemy team would have complained about it, or at least the captain of them.
yeah.
But I don't know. YOSHIMOBIL does have 4 players online, but will be an uphill battle for sure if they stay with 4. I don't even know if they all are on their PC right now. Might have been that one guy's AFK. Do see Nomad 7 protect, DT2 protect, Nomad 2 ban.
Yeah, gimmick versus mechanics protect, the usual.
Always has been.
YOSHIMOBIL also banning Nomad 2 right after.
Kind of interesting that they don't take their time with the bans. But sure. Nomad 6 ban.
No, my map.
No. Your map was banned.
Will your map get banned as well?
Nah, your second map will be banned.
My second map. Teams are, rather one team is not particularly happy about the Nomad 6 ban apparently.
I mean, makes sense. We do see a Nomad 5 ban, another speed map being banned.
And now it's time for Hidden 3. Surely not Hidden 2 ban, right? Premod 2, interesting. I think these disparities between what's getting banned are pretty interesting because in these large pool sizes there are more maps that have skill sets like in between the conventional ones. So some matches go beyond that and ban different skill sets per team, and some matches are just gimmick versus mechanics, and both bans make sense in that way. It's interesting usually, especially with the protects.
I mean, would have expected maybe a hidden 3 or DT4, something like that, to be banned by Team Blue. Ujiohiugyihlh, semicolon, strich jhu'jh. Or how they called.
We need to get a nickname, I think.
Team Blue is a good nickname. Or
Just say Team Blue, yeah.
anti-YOSHIMOBIL.
Sleeping cat noises. Because that's what their banner is. There's like a sleeping cat with the caption, or rather title.
I wonder what YOSHIMOBIL is going to pick. Surely not Gimmick. And there you go. They picked the Gimmick map. The DT4. Old stylish map by Antrai. Old song as well.
It's I'm scared how creepy it's gonna look with the BG 4 times. I feel like it's gonna be, you know, we had Yatta, which is kind of uncomfortable, and this one might be creepy with just 8 dudes staring at you.
I mean, he's looking at us at the bottom right.
True.
Wait.
Guy jump scare, true.
YOSHIMOBIL is complete. I thought they miss a player. Like, or
They
at least
have
complete in
enough
the lobby.
players yeah, they have enough players to play now. They just are still missing other players, I think.
Yeah, but Team Blue has only one person in the lobby. I didn't check them if they're online. They should be. Right.
Oh, it looks good.
Background not anime girl, I am getting 100k.
Why is... Honestly, I also thought it was creepy the first time I saw this background.
He wants you. Not tasty. Depends who you're asking. We actually have a match starting. I wouldn't have thought we were going to commentate a match, to be honest.
Did my Discord just crash, or...?
Maybe.
It's better now, it's better now. Not the first time today either.
MP start! Let's go! Ohio, Silvari, Dito, Gender Blender against Zuma, Scrowell, Dawning, and Isimoka. Picked by YOSHIMOBIL. 2.5 minute map, old style as said. Alternate. You do see 2 early misses on each team by Scrowell and Isimoko. And Ohio, Gender Blender, and Silvari missed early, giving a small lead to Team Blue at the beginning.
Yeah, only Dito with the full combo for YOSHIMOBIL right now. Against basically 4 full combos. Or rather, 3.5? How do you describe this?
2.5.
2 and 2 halves? I don't know, man.
Isimoka and Zuma bragging again. Dito keeping it alive for YOSHIMOBIL. Silvari with a good supporting combo though.
Yeah, Dawnwing is also FCing, and Scroll has a very good supporting combo. Basically an FC at this point. score lead is still growing towards the blue side.
But not quite fast. It's simply because of the little bit of extra combos Growell has. Oh, and Silvari just missed. I didn't see that. Now the score is ramping up. So 2 versus 1 right now. Dito still holding.
Dito is not getting a lot of support right now. While for Team Blue it's only Izumoka truly struggling.
Yeah, and 400k lead, that doesn't look too good for their first pick. Dawning with a miss now, but a little bit too late because Dito can only get like 300k score.
Yeah, score lead is closing in, but not enough. Dito is FCing as well.
Yeah, Dito seeing. If Dawning missed a little bit earlier, it would have gone the other way because they got like 250k at the end after the break.
Yeah, Scroll with the reverse choke and Dito with the FC actually.
What will Team Blue pick? Tapping or tapping? To solidify their breakpoint. Or will they go for something different? I don't think so, but maybe DT1 could have been. Or probably if YOSHIMOBIL is there with 4 players and DT2, yeah. Protected the DT2, first picking it. Having a team ban 2 speed maps, or two tapping maps rather, with the normal 2, and being only online with 4 players makes seem the choice obvious for what to pick.
Yeah. Speed should already be something that favors the blue team by good amount, and YOSHIMOBIL is definitely not a full team right now.
Let's see. GS Blank is coming in, Defy is coming in for Team Blue. I don't know if maybe... Oh, Netness Naya or Netness Anya.
Netness Anya?
Netness Anya joined in. Wasn't online when I checked in, like 15 minutes ago. So now there are 5 players.
Fun fact, by the way, there's only like 3 DT only FCs on the leaderboard of this map. It's not that played overall in terms of play count. One of them was GS Blank actually, and we just took their replay for the showcase after our replay broke right before it. So we have a showcase player right here.
And he doesn't even know. Teams are ready. Good luck's out. 2.5 minute map. Rough, almost 3 minutes. The speed map of the pool with a BPM of 267. I do see Team Blue getting this point quite easily with what YOSHIMOBIL has to face.
Like, this is definitely not the type of map for a few of the players who are in for YOSHIMOBIL right now. As you can already see.
Yeah, 2 early misses by Silvari.
Atua also has 90 egg right now.
But Esimoka just missed and Defy as well. Making it a 1v0v2 at this moment because A2, Ohio and Netness Anya all missed. Not even 1/4 played and already a lead of 100k. Solid lead with still 2 FCs left. But Team Red, they're getting their combos back. With Isimoka, Silvari and Ohio all breaking. But so does GS Blank, leaving Strower.
GS Blank did break right at the middle as well. But if GS Blank's score was like not counted, they would still almost win and would soon be winning because the score lead is still growing.
Yeah, you still have the FC by Scrowwell, the good supporting combo by Defy, and only Netness Anya could have matched it, but they just broke. Good for Team YOSHIMOBIL that they banned 2 tapping maps, and soon it's over for them with the tapping.
Yeah, and that's a 550k score lead.
Can Scrowwell FC. Fourth DT only FC on this map. Defy breaking his high combo though.
Usually when the map is pooled, people just FC it on the leaderboard as well, so maybe there are more FCs now.
Also, can we talk about the second highest score in the lobby, which is actually on Team YOSHIMOBIL, with Ohio getting a respectable combo towards the end.
Yeah.
But
Sanya also had way better egg than Scroll, for example. That's the second best accuracy in the lobby.
Yeah, but it was a team
no
difference.
Combo.
Big team difference here. And question now for YOSHIMOBIL. What are they going to pick? They just lost the DT4.
Probably no more 7 that protect.
Yeah, makes the most sense. They just lost the somewhat gimmick DT4 alternate. Wouldn't go further into alternate. I tried the normal 7 as well, or maybe hidden. Hidden is always something you can rely on when teams ban more gimmickish maps. And we do see the Nomad 7, the precision map by Selectors, custom song and custom map of course. CS8, AR 8.7. Song by Kyosumi. Silvari was left alone in the lobby.
I
Oh,
mean,
wait.
specifically maps like these, the CS8s of the world, benefit a lot from you going into single player and at least playing like 30 seconds of them just to
Yeah, getting
get into the vibe, because they play so much differently from any other type of map, basically.
to get into the precision, because your aim needs to be a lot more controlled. Yeah, we'll see probably the same for players for YOSHIMOBIL as on the GT4, I assume. While Team Blue, Scrowell, probably going to play every map, or almost every map. You see the captain dawning.
Dawn Wing?
True. Yeah, if the first W is silent, then second is also
True.
silent.
True. Yeah, same roster for YOSHIMOBIL again.
Yeah, new players for Team Blue. Christian Zuma coming in. Don't know what you're going to zoom on this, but will probably work out. Now can YOSHIMOBIL window protect? And we'll just give them a little bit of extra room for maps to pick. Maybe the Hard Rock 2.
Prepare to see a lot of shit misses.
Dude, I need to zoom in. I can't see.
Just move the monitor closer.
Oh, first miss by Acher. What will be detrimental is whether or not people are shaking. That always diminishes your score by quite a lot on these small maps.
Silvari has practiced.
Yeah, we do see Ohio, Silvari, Scrowell, Christian, A-Tour all breaking in the beginning.
Dawnwing did have a decent combo, but broke again.
Yeah, no FCs left for Team Blue, and Dito with I combo almost FC. Also having very good accuracy. In general, YOSHIMOBIL's egg is way better than Team Blue's.
Scroll did also have the only combo left, or the only slight combo left on Team Blue, and just got controlled by a reverse slider. Silvari and Dito both broke as well.
Yeah, but they already have a 120k lead, and their Scrowell has a 150 combo, but that's not near enough to take this back.
Like 120k is more than a few players here have. Like Team Blue has one score above 140k. Now two, but or three.
Yeah, Scrowell, everyone is missing. Only
this section is evil though.
Yeah, it is very evil. The light zigzags are nasty to hit, and Silvari is coming through.
Ohio also hitting the section.
Yeah, we can see why they protected it. Kind of a tough map. But they're doing good on it. Better than Team Blue for sure. Coming a little bit back, Scrowell, Zuma, both having combos. But so do have A2 and D2. That's 2-1 for win for YOSHIMOBIL. Maybe they can go into the Hard Rock 2 as well. While it's not fairly as small in the circle size, it gives a rough indicator, especially because the Fremont 2 was banned as well. by Team Blue. Yeah, 2 misses, 2 miss, 3 miss, that's insanely good. Also good combo and good accuracy by Dito as well. Although Zuma having the highest accuracy on the board, despite the 5 misses. Yeah, will we see DT3 or is that not tapping enough? Or will we see...
It's probably tapping enough.
Yeah, it is tapping enough.
It's definitely something that it's gonna go less on the skill cap than DT2.
I mean,
like, out of the speed maps, No Mode 5 was probably the most skill cap-ish. DT2 a little less, and DT3 combines multiple things that should overall be more comfortable for YOSHIMOBIL, but probably not enough to make this like an upset win on the mechanics.
Yeah, also map is a little bit longer, therefore overall it's a bit easier in terms of skill check, and especially like it is 220-ish, 223 I think. That's a BPM a lot of people can actually play finger control on. It does have a little bit of stamina, and also the 1/6 at some points, but you gotta get there first and foremost. And this is probably YOSHIMOBIL's best chance to win tapping against Team Blue.
It's possible. I can see Aheo getting a great score on this, for example.
Yeah, Ohio and Netness Sanya were in for the DT2 as well and had good scores or decent scores.
This map, just with the length and with how uncomfortable some of these patterns can be, it does have carry potential. The carry just needs to be there. And that goes for both sides as well.
Yeah, will we see another Scrowwell masterclass on this? Or maybe someone else will step up. Certainly not a pick though, where I do see that people are getting as low of scores as on the DT2. Your team will not be 4th player syndromed as much, I'd say. So there's potential to carry, but there's also simply the potential to win with your team on this. If like 2 or 3 people get like 500, 600k.
I see Kiyosumi in chat.
Yeah.
Slightly too late, but probably early enough to see the map.
Probably not everyone will enjoy it, simply because it's such a niche skill set, but I sure do think that some people would have. Especially the people that were in the lobby and the team who picked it, because they looked comfortable on it. Don't get scores as high as YOSHIMOBIL had if you're not practicing it and enjoying it.
Speaking of not as high scores, this map is also a candidate for that.
Yeah, Dito early miss, Defy on the stream, Ohio missing, Christian missing as well, making it to 2v2 in the intro. Just Blank missing, but
Atua has crazy accuracy.
Yeah, his finger control god. Map is long though, like these early misses might not matter as much.
Every slight misaim on the floor aim, on the jumps, on anything, aim control kills you here, and that's what Netness Sanya and Ohio just experienced.
Dito got a little bit of support in combo, never mind.
Nope. There it
But
goes.
you have Strowell still with DFC and Christian building up. Never mind. It's a 1v1. You said it. It's a 1v0.
breaks.
How many people can we curse?
Oh. There goes the last combo as well.
But slight lead for YOSHIMOBIL. No one's having combo at this section. So it's basically all reset with a small amount for Team YOSHIMOBIL.
We cursed no one, they all just missed. We are innocent.
Surely.
Lead is still there. It's shrinking though. With Defi missing, it's somewhat stable now.
Yeah, but A2 missed as well, and giving 3 combos against 3 combos, but a little bit less because of Net Sanya. Last 4 of Net Sanya breaking. Defy breaking again. Christian Dito breaking. Ohio
Raul and
just...
GS Blank hit the section though.
Yeah, and
If
Ohio
survive.
just got through it. And now we get into the section with the 1/6.
And Ohio dies on the stack again. A lot of misses on those stacks so far.
Yeah, not a single combo
There's the
left.
next one by GS Blank. Only Scrowell now.
Yeah, but already 200k lead. Convincing win by Team Blue. After all, despite it looking quite rough towards the middle.
A lot of the players who looked really comfortable on the other patterns just missing on the transition into those stacked singles, interestingly enough.
Yeah, map has lots of everything. And not as clear as the DT2, but we did see another Scrowell carry performance with good supporting combos, GS Blank. YOSHIMOBIL doing better, but not having the standout scores, simply because not a lot of combo on their side. Which makes it 3-1 pick for YOSHIMOBIL. But at least they don't have to play tapping anymore, except for the 3mod3 maybe, but it's another type of map completely. Question now, what do they pick? What's gimmicky and what can they play is probably the question. Or the answer to the question.
I can see YOSHIMOBIL going into any of the hidden maps really. So maybe if more people came online, I feel like they have the issue where half of their tapping roster is there and half of their gimmick roster, and Nomad 7 was more of a carry map. Like the map where both sides combine basically.
We see Hard Rock 1.
Hard Rock 1.
I mean, that also makes sense. Picking the map or one of the maps that is the most straightforward, where you don't necessarily have 4th player syndrome on, so you can just provide the best possibility to win a map.
Yeah, the Hard Rock pool would also be the pool that combines the different skill sets the most. Like Sylvari has been perma-lobbying, for example, and Sylvari would be more on the gimmicky side, and then there's Aheo, who is more on the mechanical side usually. And like the few skill sets that combines the both of them would be precision, like we saw in Nomad 7, or Hard Rock actually. So it makes sense. That's like the two sides of the roster basically, if not everyone is online.
Still a little bit risky, I'd say, because Strowell had really good performances on the tapping maps, and if he can carry this consistency over to this map, it always feels like these hard rock consistency maps and also the Nomad consistency, the Nomad 1, the Hard Rock 1, that they should have been in theory team performance maps, but more often than not you see one single player stealing the show. So that might also be happening, but we trust them with their choice. They know what they're doing.
Looks like we're gonna go into the map.
Yeah, standard roster for YOSHIMOBIL and for Team Blue as well. We don't see any changes compared to the speed map, except for Net Nasanya.
Dawnwing joined and wasn't here before.
Yeah, Net
For the
Nasanya
last few
left.
maps, Dawnwing was in chat complaining about us cursing.
Oh, true,
team.
true.
So
maybe he was doing it while he was playing. You never know.
via
Text to speech Twitch chat.
submitting replays.
Just blank with the very early miss, but
The map is actually not that long compared to the average Hard Rock one.
yeah, I always get baited by that. Always think this is like 4.5 minutes. D5 with a miss as well. Giving the early lead of roughly 50k and rising towards YOSHIMOBIL. Dawnwing now missing as well, leaving again only Scrowell on their team. Against 4 FCs by Team YOSHIMOBIL, but going into the first KIE. Ohio's missing.
Some uncomfortably large jumps here.
Yeah, paired with some nasty doubles. Silvari, Arthur missing, leaving only Dito with DFC.
Dito versus Crowell right now.
Yeah, but
Blank does have a large combo as well.
yeah, and Dito, he needs to hold for sure, because we're only halfway through. Supporting combo wise, as you said, just Blank the only one. Score lead is shrinking ever so slightly.
And we are at the middle of the map, or slightly above that now. Every miss here,
Yeah,
painful for the larger combos.
yeah. Dawning also getting like a chain miss, but
Dito
Dito
misses the last note of a triple. Oh no.
but he oversnapped the reverse as well, and it's going towards Team Blue quite quickly because of the two big combos of them, Scrowell and GS Blank. I don't think Dito would have been able to keep the lead. Scrowell was missing just now, leaving only GS Blank now, but the score lead is 100k, Silvari is missing. Score lead kinda hovering.
The score lead is still growing though. There's no combo to hold the line against GS Blank.
Yeah, there's no one left.
GS Blank does also miss, but the score lead has grown to 200k.
Yeah, the damage is done. You can see like GS Blank and Scrowell both having stellar performances on this with 765k and I think 650 was it? 670 against Dito and Ohio with the highest scores. Overall team performance was better on YOSHIMOBIL's side, but you had those standout scores that
Scroll and GS Blank just making up for the slightly lower scores on their side.
giving them another breakpoint. And this looks rough now for Team YOSHIMOBIL. They gotta go to the mechanic, fix their tires if they wanna drive on.
No mod 3.
Yeah, makes sense. They won the DT4. Of course, it's a different type of map, but both are alternate. You've seen you have the better carry players on longer maps. You've seen it on the Hard Rock 1, you've seen it on the DT3. Yeah, Scrowell will tear them up, probably.
What we've seen before on this map especially, the is a tendency for people to hold combos very far into the map, and that's where the final decision happens. Because the first few KIs are not that difficult compared to the last two.
So you would call it a consistency map?
I would call it a 500k plus map.
Okay.
In a lot of situations.
Let's see if YOSHIMOBIL is able to hold combos longer on this one. Because I feel like what Team Blue's weakness is thus far, having the consistent combos at the beginning of the map. We've seen a lot of misses by them after 1/3 of the map, or roughly a little bit under 1/3, which cuts a little bit of their score total, of course. But if you have a map that has like where the last third is really difficult, where probably your best players are not going to FC, that might be an issue actually, because YOSHIMOBIL looked quite convincing at the beginning of the maps, especially the DT3. They were in the lead halfway through it. I really need the toilet. I have an exam in 11 minutes. House caught on fire. Can you guys hurry? Yeah.
What?
Would be nice if you hurried. If people are complaining.
That's like a very diverse set of problems to have during a match.
I mean, if your house is on fire and you have an online exam, I do think you have a good excuse to not take the exam. Good luck, have fun out.
Going into the normal 3, we can expect a lot of decent combos at the beginning. It's a lot less difficult and a lot less awkward, especially than the later sections. Any misses here in the beginning hurt way more than misses towards the end. Map is quite long though, almost 4 minutes.
Everyone's still holding. 1/3 of the map played already. We do see that Team Blue is not having as much struggles to keep their combos in the beginning of the map on this one.
Also pretty decent lead for Team Blue just based on accuracy.
Yeah, but Zuma
But
with
there
the...
goes the combo.
And GS Blank almost missing. Look at the rhythm at the bottom, the unstable rate. He almost missed due to clicking early. It was close.
Now we're slowly getting into the sections that you would realistically miss.
Yeah, halfway through, we still have 4 FCs for YOSHIMOBIL, but only a lead of 30k. Scrowell missing.
Breaks on nothing.
And that's the issue.
That's the main carry gone right in the middle of the map before the hard section starts. And missing again as well.
Yeah, doesn't look too comfortable right now. Probably a little bit annoyed about those misses. They looked like a little bit of nerves came to him. And still have 4 FCs for YOSHIMOBIL. Let's hope we don't curse them here.
Surely not, right?
It makes so much sense why they picked the DT4. D2 with a miss. Still 3 FCs though. 200k in the lead.
Lead is actually still growing, by the way.
Yeah, gender blender with a miss.
And now it's not growing anymore. Now it's going towards the blue, but it's not that quick.
Yeah, you still have...
With downwing missing, it's gonna actually go towards red
she's
again
blank
here.
as well. Zoomer missing.
2 FCs versus no combos.
Yeah,
just roll with a slide combo right now.
It makes so much sense why they picked the DT4 if you look at this normal 3 performance. They're actually good on alternate. Like, they're really good. A2 with a miss, but you still have Ohio with DFC. Every player above 500k. And Dito, for example, is still getting... Never mind, no combo. But the curse doesn't matter. They won the map, their first breakpoint, they dearly needed it. Can Dito FC?
This last section is free combo.
Yeah, we've seen what... Oh, almost! He almost broke, he was early. And here's this. Yeah, actually, very, very good performance by YOSHIMOBIL. Scrowell got his 800 combo towards the end. He only missed in the slow part, but even if he FC'd, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, true.
Because he only had... It would have been really close, but it wouldn't have mattered. Good team performance by YOSHIMOBIL. And now, are there any alternate maps left they can pick? Because this looked convincing. Yeah, what will YOSHIMOBIL pick? What can they pick? I mean, there's the hidden 3 with the alternate style. They didn't even touch the hiddens at all yet.
Yeah, hidden pool is probably because the YOSHIMOBIL roster is so split right now. They didn't want to pick into hidden early, but Team Blue would be the one getting hidden abused normally. So that's why they also didn't pick it. But we are now reaching that stage of the match where YOSHIMOBIL has got to try something.
Yeah, hidden 2. I mean, makes sense. Especially last map, you've seen like the consistency issues of Team Blue. Map is not too long, only 3 minutes, but it's hard. And if you know your gimmick players can play this map, I'm pretty sure you have a good chance of winning this pick. If you're on YOSHIMOBIL, despite having 4th player syndrome. Like on these kind of maps, on these kind of gimmick maps, every team has 4th player issues. Like you have to have a godlike reading roster in order to not have it. Flow aim, stream heavy, hidden 2. Even for people that can read low AR, it's rough. It's really hard. And certainly the people that can barely play low AR, they will be lost on this one. Seeing Isimoka coming in again. Do you know, Tim, who the good reading players in this lobby are?
I am sure Sylvari is gonna get a great score on this. And beyond that, there's probably a lot of scores that I can't really predict, especially on this type of map.
Yeah.
Like Scroll is a full all-rounder, obviously, but one break and your score gets cut in half.
I mean,
chain miss and your score gets cut in more pieces than half.
Yeah, I mean, we will see, like, after probably 15 seconds what the accuracies are looking like, if anyone is still seeing. We see 250s on the first note.
Izumoka actually broke the first note. Like,
Oh.
straight up missed it.
Ohio already missed as well.
Yeah, Ohio was one of the people where I could tell you that they are not as comfortable on these maps.
Yeah, we have 5 Cs left after the intro. Sylvari, Dito, Esemoka, and Zuma.
Dito has great egg.
Yeah, accuracy is also something in this map that might be tanked by specific reading issues. Because some of the streams start on blue tick actually. And if you're late, then you will miss. Ohio with a miss. Scrowell recovering. Sylvari is missing though. Esemoka with
losing the large combo.
Yeah,
350 combo.
with lots of misses as well, giving the slight lead to YOSHIMOBIL. And at this moment, Gender Blender's missing. Dito only left against Dawnwing, Scrowell and Zuma. Scrowell missing. 2v1. But only a 7k lead. Dawnwing missing.
Dawnwing just broke and has 88 egg.
Yeah, accuracy has a huge part in the lead of YOSHIMOBIL here.
Ito has a crazy carry potential here.
Yeah, and even people like Sylvari, who is missing a little bit more, he has good accuracy compared to, for example, Izumoka. But Dito has to hold because Zuma is still FCing. Whoa!
And there goes Zuma.
And there goes Dito as well.
Dito as well. But the score lead is there, and there's almost no score gain either.
Yeah, you have only Gender Blender and Scrowell with combos. Gender Blender missing now. Now it comes down to who chain misses more probably. 60k lead, 50k lead, 60k again, 65, 70.
But currently it's blue team chain missing, but they also have that one combo.
Yeah, but it doesn't go really down because of the chain misses by the other players.
Last quarter left actually.
Scrowell can do damage, but he just missed on... I didn't even see what he missed on.
Ito chain missing a little. Sylvari has the combo. Ohio also a little. I should stop mentioning names.
Yeah, it's enough though.
It's over now. It's over. Yeah.
Yeah, and you've seen that players were struggling on this one. They couldn't have... like, Team Blue had 4th player syndrome, I'd say, and you had that one standout score by Dito, who made the difference. Having a little bit more score than Zuma and Scrowell. Close one though. If Scrowell missed once less there with his 4 misses, could have gone the other way.
Yes, Scrowell in the end, after starting with relatively low egg, actually ended up being one of the best eggs in the lobby just due to not chain missing at all.
Yeah, recovering nicely as well. And even someone like Dito, the problem with those flow aim maps on hidden, AR8 hidden, they tend to be uncomfy real fast. And if you miss a bunch. And now, Team Blue's time to pick. They won previously the Hardrock 1. They won the DT4 and DT2 and DT3.
And there's still one breakpoint in the lead.
Yeah. I mean, they won an aim map, they won DTs. DT1 looks juicy, I'd say.
There was no true tech map in this match so far. Like,
Yeah.
No Mode 7 was the closest thing we had. And that has a glaring other issue for players to solve before getting into the tech, basically.
I do think that Team Blue doesn't really want to experiment here. They have pretty clear choices, I'd say. 3-mod 1 is good for them. They can just go hard rock on it.
Yeah, they experimented last pick round though. They picked mod 3 and got
Yeah,
destroyed.
exactly. And they're going a little bit safer now, despite banning the 3-mod 2.
Hard rock 2 is interesting. I think that's actually a pick I would have considered for Team Red next.
I mean, Team Red, YOSHIMOBIL, they picked the Hard Rock 1, they lost on it. But it's kind of interesting. Team Blue banned 3-mod 2. They lost the no-mod 7. I mean, they can feel way more comfy on this. But still a little bit interesting, I'd say.
This map has that weird combination of skill sets where it's a flowy, slightly technical map, but on CS 6.5, which is something I feel like the more specialist players on YOSHIMOBIL would be better in a lot of cases on. Like Sylvari could probably destroy this map. Same for Aheo. Dito just plays anything.
I mean, maybe Team Blue is thinking, hey, we do have JS Blank, we do have Scroll who are playing like extremely good. Map's not easy, I'd say. Scroll actually going out, Defy coming in, Dawnwing and Zuma.
Interesting.
Surely. Maybe they trust their team.
Yeah, they probably played the map and just said, yeah, I'm getting a good score here. And Scroll went out apparently.
I always feel like if you're like playing yourself in a or you play yourself in a tournament, thinking a lot about picks and bans and stuff like that, and we're not in an auction tournament. To be honest, people probably just pick what they feel like. What they think, hey, I can get a good score, or hey, I can carry. So we pick it. Oh, someone left.
Gender Blender leaving the lobby. Straight into the blender. And Ohio joining.
That name combination. Also, YOSHIMOBIL. Just noticed they have 6 players.
True.
I always like.
Only the captain isn't here now, I think. Only Raul.
Raul. Don't do it. He hates it. Let's see if YOSHIMOBIL can tie this up. 2.5 minutes. Not too long of a map. But also not the easiest map. JS Blank early miss, Dawnwing early miss, Zuma early miss. But it's the intro. Missing on those reverse sliders. Kind of expected there against the flow. Sylvari miscounting the 4-node burst there.
This map, with the way it's mapped, just makes these relatively simple patterns play so awkwardly. Like, from looking at it, it's not that technical, but it plays like a tech map.
Dito with a couple of misses, JS Blank just missed. And we already have a 100k lead for Team Blue, because look at the accuracies of the bottom row.
Yeah, Sylvari also chain missed twice and is now down to
Ohio.
Oh no!
That's not a good miss.
Not the greatest miss to have when you're in a 1v1.
Yeah, Defy with the only FC left. 200k lead already.
Ohio would have had such a huge egg lead as well. Still a team div mostly, but the chances are very slim now. 2/3 of the map done.
Oh, Defy with a miss. But 280k in the lead. It's not really shrinking a little bit, but
Yeah, it's barely shrinking.
I think that one miss by Ohio. Looking at it, I don't think it does matter too much. more of an issue are the accuracies overall. And lots of random misses or shit misses on Team Red side. A2 with another miss now. Managed to get it down to 150k, but this is match point for Team Blue. Because we do have best of 11 after all. So every team has a single pick remaining. One for YOSHIMOBIL, one for Team Blue.
Yeah, both teams here having 2 pretty high scores and 2 scores where the players suffered through the map a little. Looking at those graphs.
And the high scores being a little bit better on the side of Team Blue, and the accuracies on the lower scores being a bit better than on YOSHIMOBIL. Question now, they picked the hidden 2, they won. They won it.
Man being captain sucks, says the guy who's winning.
I mean, I do feel him a bit. Depends, like if you have what kind of team you have. Scheduling is always hell.
Yeah, true.
Getting people to practice the pool is hell. Picking maps is hell. Saying specific people are not able to play a map or deciding who plays a map sucks. Everything sucks about it. But someone has to do it.
I feel like being a captain in a chill team or in a team that's like well-rounded and chill in a combination is more fun than just being a player if things work out. But if you're in like a random team and nothing works out and schedule is bad, then you're like, then it's miserable, to be honest.
Yeah, and we
Like,
do see.
I've had experiences of signing up my pre-made team where I didn't know the schedule of one guy for a tournament, and then one guy is hard capped after 17 UTC and signed up for an international tournament, stuff like that.
Sounds like DACH with the scheduling.
Like, imagine you're in the time zone that's the most chill to schedule, like here in Central Europe or Western and Central Europe, and then you still can't schedule, need to FF.
And imagine you're being Zoomer and you're living in New Zealand and you're still showing up for every match. Kudos.
Being the first person to show up as well.
The first person, yeah. Probably because he wanted to go to sleep.
Yeah, true.
And we do see another custom song. Cool match. We've seen both custom songs. The Nomad 4, mapped by Kapu, Onumi07. A little bit of a longer map. Surely potential for solo carry. Because of its spiciness and its length. And we do see no changes for Team Blue and no changes, I think, for Team Red either. Could be that a couple of players actually have different matches right now going on. Probably Scrowell.
Yeah, it looks like Scroll had to go to their next match. I mean, especially the early stages of this match could have gone faster, so understandable.
I mean, a little bit. They picked fairly quickly, they got ready fairly quickly as well.
Yeah, but one team didn't appear until like
I mean, yeah.
almost 5 minutes after, and then still only 2 people were there for a time.
Into the map now. Dawnwing with the very first miss. And just blank following, making it a 4v2.
Definitely very strong egg right now.
Yes, but he's now all alone. Zuma missed as well.
4 versus 1.
Yeah, 70k, 90k lead already. Now a little bit of a breather. Silvari missing though.
Defi also. So 3 versus 0. Or 3 versus 2 half men, basically.
Yeah. Looks good for the YOSHIMOBIL. Still have Dito and Ohio both on the FCs. Oh, Ohio being too late for the slider, but Dito still FCing.
Yeah, Dito is still holding on. Never mind.
Dito. But still, 250k lead, no combos on the board.
Would have been great for Ohio and Dito to take this free combo, but they both missed right before it.
I mean,
But it's not like the opposing team is taking any of this free combo either.
yeah, exactly. I mean, they lost the advantage, but they didn't gain any disadvantage because of the misses.
Yeah, their score lead is like 2 players high right now. Like, look at the score lead. And after this slow section, we're gonna slowly go back into the fun parts. Now with giant reverse sliders.
Hey, we got raided.
DACH tournaments too.
Oh, Dito.
Right as the funny slider hits.
Yeah, only or never mind. The Gender Blender came back with a combo. Miss was bench, so Silvari also with 300 combo, and this is prevented match point for sure.
Yeah, that's also the other breakpoint they needed, right? Oh no, it's
no, it's the only pick.
Yeah.
The last pick goes to
For some
Team
reason,
Blue.
I was still in the last map mentally. Not particularly high scores on this one, just everyone on YOSHIMOBIL being that tiny bit better.
Yeah, especially Ohio and Dito in the first case. Or
Yeah,
the first half of the map.
They could have had such high scores if they took the free combo. That would have been the difference between like 500k and 400k.
Yeah, I mean, Dito's taking the second free combo. At the end, gained like 80k because of it. Oh, a 0 miss. Ooh. It's actually quite impressive. One miss as well by Ohio. Now last pick for last pick for Team Blue.
Dispute in Team Red apparently.
What did Podla say? I mean, he's here in chat writing a bit, but what did he say? Oh, okay. Probably said something like, "Oh, I will not perform," and then having a good score or decent score. Last pick for Team Blue. Will it be DT1? Will it be Hard Rock 3? They won both the Hard Rocks. They won all 3 of the DTs. There's no need for them to pick either hidden or no mod or free mod. Maybe the Fremont if they feel like it's the better choice for the Hard Rock players, but I do see either the Hard Rock 3 or the DT1.
Be right back, water. A man of many words, Thornwing. Oh, did Fremont 1 already get picked? I don't see the message. But apparently it did.
Yeah, Fremont 1. Makes kind of sense. You can just go 3 Hard Rock players, and while one has to bite the bitter pill of taking hidden on this, but surely they will have a player that can play hidden on this. What do you think? Will we see any crafty mod combinations, or will we see the standard 3 Hard Rock, 1 hidden, 2 hidden, 2 Hard Rocks?
I can see like a hidden Hard Rock maybe somewhere.
Hidden Hard Rock makes a lot of sense.
But I'm pretty sure we're not seeing like any easy shenanigans.
Nah, they're not the teams for it. But Hidden Hard Rock actually does sound quite convincing, because the map does not get particularly harder with the hidden on the Hard Rock. So this player can go no mod if they prefer, of course.
Yeah, the only issue it would create on Hidden Hard Rock is that you need to distinguish between the slower jumps and the faster jumps that this map plays with a lot more, but that's not a huge issue. Like the trade-off for having a normal player would be worth it. Just not sure if anyone here
wants to play normal, because
wants to play Hidden Hard Rock more, rather. Like the Hidden Hard Rock is a thing of the past for most players today.
I think Nomad isn't too comfy either with the AR 9.2, because all you would do, you would trade a Hard Rock for a Nomad, and it's, you know, most people are more comfortable on this BPM with Hard Rock after all.
Looks like we're gonna have the most balanced mod combinations ever, with 2 Hard Rock and 2 Hiddens on both sides.
Let's go. We're in OWC 2015. Imagine they used to call Fremont with these rules.
Imagine Fremont was never free.
The
illusion of choice.
Just called it Force mod. By the way, door shutters.
Bruh.
We've seen 2 misses by Ohio and Ator. They need to win this, because this is loser bracket, to have a chance of getting through this match. Zuma with a couple of misses on the hidden. But still 3 FCs against 2, and 2 good supporting combos now for Ohio and Ator. Oh, triple miss! Dawning, GS Blank and Zuma, and while they had the lead, it will go over quickly towards... Never mind, we had 2 misses again by Zilvari and Ator. Right now it's Defy on the Hard Rock against Ohio, and Dito on Hard Rock and Hidden respectively. But score lead isn't really going over as quickly as I would have imagined.
It's going back and forth around 10k, and now it went over because of an egg drop. It's right in the middle, like if Defi broke
Dito
right
missed!
Now, yeah, Dito breaking is not great. If Defi broke right now, it would help a lot, because it's right in the middle of the map.
Yeah, Defi needs to hold for Team Blue to win this. But only Ator is missing.
It's Ator missing, yeah.
100k, 150k already. Zuma missing though. But score lead is still going over. Silvari missing, leaving only Ohio against Defy again, with a little bit of supporting robot by GS Blank. But this looks...
Ohio is also not FCing and has lower egg, by the way.
Yeah,
so.
this looks rough. This looks like the end of YOSHIMOBIL, because 215k lead and Ohio can only get like 200k, 250k maybe. And it looks like there was a breakpoint they gave away that they shouldn't have had. Defy now missing, but you still have GS Blank. And while the lead is shrinking little by little, it's not enough. GS Blank and
Especially
Defy.
because this ending here is just the map kind of chilling a little.
Yeah, good score by Ohio, but GS Blank and Defy. Very good performances on this.
Ohio is still spinning out of his mind, but it's obviously not enough.
A little too late. And that's it for the YOSHIMOBIL in this tournament. Since this was loser bracket, they're going out. But they didn't go out without a fight. Sure. And Team Blue, they are going to play... Who are they going to play? Ida, let's stop joking around or rest in peace. Tomorrow, that is. Thank you guys for playing, for showing up actually. I wouldn't have thought that we'd have a match now.
Yeah, it looked pretty grim at the beginning.
Yeah.
I can see the sleeping cat noises on the picture, on the banner rather.
So thank you for reffing Bcraft MG BMC. Thank you for streaming Iskas and Tim for commentating. We do have another match today, actually two.
We have more matches today actually.
Really?
Right?
No, two only. We do have in 40 minutes or 35 minutes, we do have grand final loser bracket.
3 more matches.
3 more matches? Okay.
It's 16, 17 and 18 UCC all have a match.
Oh, okay.
Next one is Division 2 though, at 16.
Yes. Who goes into grand final in Division 2 against the Orb. So if anyone wants to watch, roughly 30 minutes.
Yep.
Other than that,
yeah.
we're finished. Have a nice day. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And have a nice day.
Bye. We took
Ciao.
so long with this.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.